I am back. I am ready to try again. My last art show and tell was a little bit of a fail, but we're gonna try again. Let's get right into it. If you guys didn't know, my name is Sion. I am an artist. So first of all, I did my makeup. I don't know if it looks good, but if it looks bad, please do not judge me. Or if you're judging me, please judge me in your head. And don't waste your time typing it out in the comments. But also, I am very in touch with my shadow self. Art may be very dark, a little bit scary. I honestly just feel that I a lot of the times don't have enough of an outlet to express my sadness, things like that. And so I use my art as an outlet. But the first piece that I'm gonna show is probably the most positive, happy, nice piece that I will show during this art show and tell. And I made it, I think I made it yesterday. So basically, I really wanted to do like a really cool braided hairstyle. So I drew a woman and I pretty much fulfilled that goal, but I wanted to go a little further after I drew the woman. So I drew this being that is connected to her, which pretty much represents source energy. And basically, it's her connection to source energy, which is a topic that I'm interested in a lot. And yeah. My favorite thing about this piece is the hairstyle. And I will be drawing more Black women with braided hairstyles like that. This drawing was really satisfying. Pretty much like therapy, making this. And I feel that it has a very beautiful meaning connected to it. So this is probably like one of my favorite pieces of art that I've made. So this is a woman holding a skull. I made this when I was more in my darker era of art making, which is funny because when I decided I was gonna make darker, scarier themed art, I thought that like this is the type of art that I will be continuously making moving forward. Like, I'm done with the whimsical, beautiful, colorful art making. I will now be making art that represents death, detachment, and non-resistance to any aspect of life, especially the negative aspects of life. And I feel like that phase of drawing like darker themed things has already died down, and it's only been these pieces that I made, but I thought it was going to be a permanent thing. So Like, when it comes to me and art, I'm constantly changing my work. Constantly. I don't think that you will get a consistent career of consistent style of art from me. But maybe you will, because I don't know. I've been changing the way I do art a lot. Like, changing a lot of things. But anyway, yeah, this next piece is not so nice. Not so positive. So basically, this represents like the Reaper of Death. Like the Reaper. And this is a woman, and she is embracing the Reaper. She is embracing something that many would see as scary. It's really about non-resistance and acceptance for even the most negative, horrendous things about life. And that's what I've been exploring in my artwork by like just creatively exploring negative, vulgar themes and ideas, just to kind of like it's just pure self-expression, honestly. That's all I can say. God is in control always. This picture is actually ultimately about God, because God is in control of the good and the bad, everything that is happening in existence from my point of view. And this is non-resistance to that. I think a lot of my art is inspired by my guru. I will link his channel down below. All of my recent art is heavily inspired by my guru and his teachings. Really, this picture is about the hairstyle. Like, I think I really want to explore Black women hairstyles and how we create art through our hair. I wouldn't say that this is like a positive piece of artwork. I wouldn't say that this is a comfortable piece of artwork or even an appropriate piece of artwork. And to me, that's why it's art. Because it has no boundaries. And I usually do not like taking risks. Like, it took me years and years to break out of my comfort zone of acrylic paint and actually use something like oil pastels. I do not like change. I do not like doing risky things and taking risks. And I finally decided to create art that is really risky and that's just raw and real, that may ruffle some feathers, but really shouldn't, because it's about me and it's about my selfish feelings and what is going to make me feel powerful in that moment. And that's what I created. And I feel that human beings are selfish in a way where we think like, what will make me feel powerful in this moment? And then in order to feel powerful, we end up harming others. And that's just the flaw of one of the many flaws of being a human being. But I remember I was feeling a lot of different emotions. No, this looks insane. I remember I was feeling a lot of different emotions when I created that art. And I am happy that that piece of art exists because it is a representation of raw, real feelings in an artistic form. And I'm lucky to be able to create that. I actually don't think I can show this next drawing on YouTube. It's kind of violent, so I'm not going to talk about that one. I also don't think I'm comfortable with talking about that one, just like I'm not comfortable with talking about a lot of my feelings, the complicated feelings that I experience as a human being. Sometimes my art is like the same thing. This is obviously a representation of sadness, but I don't think I was actually sad when I made this. I think that I was sad for a few days before I made this. And then when I got out of that sadness and decided to make art, this is what I drew. I think it's beautiful. I love, like, seeing this sad image, seeing that sad image actually makes me happy because I love the expression of raw human emotions. I love the reminders that we are only human. We're only humans. The fact that we have an individuality and perfection is impossible. There's no I lost my thought. But perfection is a disease. Greatness does not require perfection. I am Sion the artist. And that's that for this video. Subscribe and have a wonderful night.